What's up, everybody? What is good? What is good in Russ's kitchen today? As always, I don't claim to be a chef, by no means, but that doesn't mean we can't cook, right? So I put a video out there earlier for people to guess what it is we're cooking today. If you got it right, hey. If you didn't, well, I'm about to tell you. So what we're gonna make is, with what you see here, is basically a meat loaf patty melt. Ooh, meat loaf patty melt. All right. Some people kind of reminds them of an old-fashioned tuna melt, but with meat loaf filling. All right. Yes. So what we got right about here is we got some good old ground beef. Hey. We got a little onion, saltine crackers, your basic meatloaf stuff. You might make it a little different and add all your extra stuff. That is your deal. This is my kitchen. I got eggs. I got, of course, some pretty long pieces of bread. All right, and bread or whatever, and got some ketchup. Got some ketchup too. I got some garlic powder. I got some of this stuff right here. Some of that saucy stuff right there. And then some other little seasonings and all the extra stuff. So let's get started, shall we? I got all the fixings to make this meatloaf right here inside here. Now I'm making a lot of it, okay? So the ingredients I used, a recipe that I used in the ingredients, I just basically tripled it, basically, So nonetheless, we got your basic stuff. You got ground beef. We have cheese, which I'm from Wisconsin, so you might not like it this much, but I like a lot of cheese. Okay, it's just the way it is. I got eggs. I got onion. I got crackers. I got ketchup. I got salt, pepper. What is that? Garlic pepper. I got the the theme, whatever stuff in there, whatever. So I got it all here. Now is the fun part. Woo! Just the part. All right. So most people get, again, I ain't a chef. They're gonna use a spoon and all that, but I washed my hands. All right. Washed my hands are clean. So I'm gonna just get right on in there. And I'm gonna mix this up, girl and guys. I'm gonna mix all of this in. Forget a spoon. Yes, I also have the oven preheated for 450 already. So we already got the oven preheated for 450. Okay, so we're good to go there. Oh, just get right in there. Take all your stress out. You had a bad day at work? Well, just squeeze the meat. All right, that did not sound right. Nonetheless, let's just get this make sure it's all mixed in real good. It's a lot of meat. The recipe actually said you could do it with like a pound of meat, girl. And guys, I got 3 pounds of meat in there. So I'm making a lot because I want leftovers. Because there ain't nothing better than the next day just to heat it up and eat. Heat it up and eat it up. Something like that. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun. Having too much fun. One more squeeze. Hey. All right. Let me wash my hands. All right. So now that we got that all in play, now let's go ahead and pull out the French bread. So like I said before, it's bread. It's French bread. Use whatever bread you want. Yes. Don't judge. So you try it. Right. All right. So we're gonna pull out the bread. We're gonna lay the bread down right about there. Now I bought you only need a 6-inch one. Okay. You only need a 6-inch. But I bought, so I can make more, I bought the big ones and I'll cut them. So I'm gonna just basically cut them. Okay. Like that. Okay. So I'm just gonna cut them in half, and then what I'm gonna do is, actually I'm gonna cut them, well, right here. So I cut it, that. Okay, let's do another one. Bam! I'm joking. Alright, now we're gonna cut them in half. You can buy them already that way. I get it. But they were out. So I have to cut it myself. And that's what I'm doing. So yes, I understood that part. But nonetheless, same thing, just a little more, I should have had it on a cutting board, but whatever. I'm not touching the pan, so. Alright. So, as long as you, I mean, again, buy it the way you want your bread. You cook it in your house, it's up to you. You're not cooking for a guest. Or you might be. I don't know. So. Okay. Like so. That's the outside. Then we got one more. Girls and guys, I'm gonna have some leftovers. Again, if I would have bought this already done, it would have saved a little time. But hey, nonetheless, this is how we're going to do what we do. Just gonna slide it up there. Let's take the corners, slide them in. There we go. There, and there. Voila! Alright, so, obviously, we got the bread right there. We got the Italian bread. And now we're just going to, let's just grab there. And we're going to go ahead and lightly top with your meatloaf. And again, you can add anything you want to your meatloaf. Everybody with meatloaf is different. Depending on where you live, what state, what part of the country, and things like that. So that just depends on what you're custom of eating meatloaf like used to, basically. Accustomed to. Okay, so we're gonna nice, light, thin layer. Don't want to make it too thick, I guess. Do that. I enjoy cooking for hobby for my self and my family, and we like our food, so everybody sure likes their family's food. So that's what it's all about. Remember, I got a whole another piece of bread that I'll make another sheet with. So then that way, but I want to make sure I evenly, so get a little closer for you. I got to evenly spread this, and I probably could use something different to spread it. I get it. I don't know if making this just doesn't sound right when I'm talking, but ha ha ha. Okay. And I'm going to spread it out a little more with something different. Not this big old thing. I'm going to go ahead and just top that on there. Let's just get it on there. I guess you can kind of make it as thick as you want, but what I'm trying to accomplish, I guess, is what's this? Evenly spread it. Suppose a knife could have worked, but the meat makes it too thick to slide. You'd be like, so look like I'm struggling or what? Yeah, you're struggling, dude. You're struggling, man. I suppose you can touch it too, but it really doesn't matter. My hands are clean. I just got them squishing it all together. Just want to make sure it's spread nice and even. That way. So I want to make sure it's not too thick, otherwise it might not cook all the way through. But I'll make sure it does. All right. You're gonna grab your ketchup. So now we're gonna grab the ketchup, and you can add as much ketchup on the top as you choose to it. There's no rule and thumb to this, okay? If you like ketchup, add more ketchup. If you don't add as much. It's that simple. You know, a lot of people will say, "Oh, you added too much. Oh, you did this, that, and the other." It's really not about that. I'm not at a 5-star restaurant being a cook. This is the way I cook, okay? Can't use that because I just got done using it. What I'm going to do, just kind of spread it a little so it's evened out. That'll also help me spread the meat out. Slap that meat. Slap it, girls and guys. All right, that doesn't sound right. Don't slap the meat. See, now it's spreading out better. That ketchup on top. It's meat sitting on this hot oven. So now it ain't so stiff. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, shoot. Alrighty. But just make sure all 4 corner to corner. We got them. I want to just move that around. Because you know you don't want to eat and have nothing but bread hanging out. Alright. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. You see? Okay, we're going to drop this in the oven. Remember, it's already preheated to 450. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop that right in the oven. And I'm going to wait a few. Hey, man, let me see. Can we see? Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look inside. It's been about 20 minutes on 450 preheat. Yeah, they're done. Oh yeah, they done. Woo. Let's get you closer. Let's get you closer. So now, like I said, on 450 preheat, about 15-20 minutes, depending on your oven, I guess. They look good, right? But now, gotta have my cheese. Most people do. You can put as much cheese to your liking. Again, I don't know if it's because I'm from Wisconsin, but I love my cheese. So now we're gonna lightly top them. Put some cheese. We're gonna throw it back in the oven for a few minutes, about 5 minutes. Because it's hot. Okay? A little extra cheese. How much cheese do you like? All I'm using is some shredded cheese. Try to even it out. I'm going to go ahead, drop that back in the oven for just about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All we got to do is melt the cheese. It's time to take these things off, let them cool down in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and have this, aren't we? You're going to have this with me. Lightly melted cheese. This is what it's gonna look like, hey, boom. I don't know about you. If you don't think that looks good, I'm sorry. I think I do. All right, so let me get a plate. Gotta let it cool though, obviously. But myself a plate, paper towel. Let's grab one of these bad boys and set it on the plate. Ooh, I like the cheese. Does look good though, doesn't it? This does look good, I think, anyway, right? Look. Give you a nice look. Just something quick. It really didn't take long at all to do. At all. Again, make your meatloaf, basically, in a bowl. Get some Italian bread, and you can buy it already pre-sliced, or you can cut it like I did. You don't need to make as much as I'm about ready to make, because I'm going to make another whole thing of them. You could just basically make as many as you want, and use a pound of ground beef or less, lean preferably, but that's totally up to you. You could probably find the recipe online, I'm sure, maybe, but I do like making these. I've made them before, so it's just something I like to eat. This is kind of one of those things we eat, so let's try it. Let's try it and not try to burn myself. Oh. That is delicious. Woo! I like it. Until the next time, hope you enjoyed.